I was actually a hockey fan even before I started working with the Canadiens. I'm Dan Deckelbaum. I'm a trauma surgeon and critical care physician here at the Montreal General Hospital as part of the MUHC, and I'm also the Associate Medical Director of the Montreal Canadiens. When we're at the games, we deal with a variety of medical or surgical problems. I think there's genuinely a very good relationship between the Montreal Canadiens and not just the players, but also the owners and management and the hospital. I think that we recognize that this goes beyond hockey, but also for serving the community in which we live. It's quite impressive to see the impact of events such as Hockey 911 on the functioning of the hospital here. And really, the monies raised through Hockey 911 allows the trauma and critical care services at the Montreal General Hospital to be at the forefront of healthcare globally.
Well, my name is David Mulder, and I'm a thoracic surgeon with a long interest in trauma throughout my career at the Montreal General Hospital, where I've spent my whole working life. Right now, with the NHL requirements, we often have 8 physicians at a hockey game. We have orthopedic surgeons, we have sports medicine doctors, we have dentists. So it's a considerably larger team than when we did it all ourselves. The night that Max Pacioretty got that bad check from Zdeno Chara, I was sitting right behind the bench and we were on the ice immediately. When we first went on the ice, he was unconscious. He had a skull fracture, facial bone fractures, and he had a concussion. He also had some neck injuries, so he had all of those injuries. In the very few days after he was injured, it took him a long time to get back to play, but he said, when I get back to play, I want to thank you for all that the medical team and the hospital has done for us, and I'd like to do something very special. He said, I want to raise a large amount of money, and he talked about the MRI project. So at a time when these are very expensive pieces of equipment, so the support that the community poured into his cause made it happen and made our lives all a lot better, but more importantly, made the patient care better. I first got to know Saku Koivu when he was drafted as a rookie. So I remember it indelibly. It was an incredible, the shocking experience that we had when Dr. Feldman did his diagnostic biopsy and told us that he had a lymphoma. He was in the Montreal General Hospital on many occasions to get his chemotherapy and his radiotherapy. When the conclusion of his treatment came, he had to have a PET scan to show that there was no activity. And we didn't have one then, so he went to Sherbrooke. And so we got a phone call from Saku and his wife from Sherbrooke saying that he had no tumor. And he said on the phone call, Doc, he said, I'm embarrassed that you don't have a PET scanner, and I'm going to get you one. I said, Saku, look, they cost $6 million. He said, I will raise the money, and he did.